y'all, what's up? It's your girl LWL. So guess what? Another day has come and gone. It is now 12:40. What? 12. What? Can y'all see that? It's now 12:34 a.m. Technically it's Friday, but we're gonna go back to Thursday, September 27th. Don't be alarmed. I am putting a treatment on my eyebrows. And it's not to make them grow. It is for my eczema. So, what was I trying to say to y'all? It's been a long day. I am still doing, like, putting the final touches on things for Saturday. Thank God tonight was the last night of service, besides Sunday. So, we'll have the luncheon on Saturday, which is, like, what we have been gearing up for, and I'm just so ready to be done with. And then I am going to we have the climax with special guests on Sunday, and that's that. Then I'm going into, like, hiding. So Sean's like, what you doing Sunday after church? Sleeping. You don't understand the difficulty of the things that's been going on, and, like, I don't have the energy to give to you right now, boo-boo. Like, no. And football has started. He don't want to miss a beat when it comes to football, so stay home. I'm okay with that. I really am. We can hang out when you are free to do so, and both of our attention can be on each other. I think the last I told y'all I was fussing with him. I am. I mean, I'm over it, but it is what it is. One thing I will say, he is always very apologetic, but I guess I feel like don't have anything to apologize for. And you know what I mean? I don't know, y'all. I sometimes have to think back and ask myself, do I be asking for too much? But no, I don't. I ask from people what I give. You know, I would never ask anybody to give more than I would be willing to give, or to be more than I'm willing to be. So, if you can't get up there with me, you get left. No matter how many butterflies I'm feeling. Okay. So anyway, it has been a long day. I am getting ready to edit a video for not YouTube, but for the project I'm doing. And then I'll probably do my YouTube tomorrow, because there is nothing going on except for some more finishing last touches. But I literally didn't even have enough content to catch up to today with my videos, because I haven't been vlogging much. So when you see this video, it should be really, like, in real time, and, like, up to the time where it should be up to date. So that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like I look like I got gray eyebrows or something. But anyway. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get my water. I drink water all day, every day, and it's just like, girl, I be up probably, and it's like a set time. I get up at least twice a night to use the bathroom. Usually, depending on what time I go to sleep. Like, if I go to sleep now, which I'm not, let's just say I went to sleep at 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm up by 3 to use the bathroom. Again at 5. And again at 7. Like, literally every 2 hours. I mean, it's like, what is this, a liter? I don't even know. This is 30.4 fluid ounces, but I literally probably drink 3 to 4 of these a day. I should have a clean everything and be skinty. At least I stopped with the sodas, so I have them on rare occasion. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. So I'm trying to decide what dress I want to wear for Saturday. I think I'm going to go with the dress that I actually just wore for my friend's father's funeral, because it was just so easy. It's a one piece, and it was long sleeves. It is long sleeves, but it's enough, like it's all lace on the sleeve. So even if I get warm there, like I should be okay. The other dress, like I said, I have to wear like a little shrug, and I don't really want to be bothered with that when I am doing 101 things. We'll see. It's late. I'm tired. And Chupa is still contacting me. The devil is a lie. See y'all. LWL. Ooh, L. And I'm glad I decided to get this type of nail design, because my nails have already grown out. And it's like, if this was a color, I'd be mad. Hey guys. Oh, no. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, LWL. Listen, this is how y'all know I love y'all, okay? And I have been busy today. It is, look at my clock. It's 2:56. Does that tell y'all? Let me see. I had a migraine today, and I was not trying to hear it. But look at that. Is that y'all? I'm trying to get it to focus. Hopefully y'all can see that. Me and my mood. It is 2:57 a.m. Okay, so anyway, let me turn this back down. It is, to me, still Friday, September the 28th. It is not morning time until daylight breaks for me. So if it's still dark out, it's still the night prior. Ugh. I don't know if I ever showed y'all my little table. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm trying to put my stuff down on my... I'm trying to put my stuff down on my table. My table's clear, and I'm dropping it on the floor instead. My hair is looking like who done it, or should I say who did not do it. I literally probably still have on makeup. And it'll probably because I ain't washed my face. I got a migraine today of all days. I got up. I was at the church pretty much all day. Tried to get there to do some last minute stuff for tomorrow. And then a few people were down there preparing food for they getting stuff all situated because we're feeding on Sunday. Like, it's so much going on. And I somehow end up ordering chicken. I mean, it was just so much. It was like nonstop. And then once I was getting ready to go, I always get like these little, I don't want to say blackouts, but I can tell when I'm getting ready to get a migraine. So I was able to catch it, but I still had that feeling, and I was nauseous. I was like, I need to go lay down. So I did. It was kind of interrupted off and on, and CJ comes upstairs, and I know y'all haven't seen him. He was getting ready to tell me, he told me he was getting ready to go get gas for the lawnmower, because Mary Kay had left with her friend who was here as a surprise for our pastor. She's up here from Florida, and she went to take her to the mall, blah, blah, yes, by herself. And even if I wasn't feeling good, y'all, I was supposed to be working, so I wouldn't have been able to go anyway. CJ comes upstairs, and he's like, you sleep? Why do Negroes ask you that? Like, come upstairs, look in the room, see me, or hear me, because I snore. You don't know if I'm sleeping. So, but I wasn't. And then he's like, why you got that window up? I mean, it was 75 degrees, but I needed the window up. Like, I didn't need the air on, so it was a nice breeze. I said, Dad, I have a headache. Why you in here in the dark? Why you got the window up and the fan on? I said, you getting gas? Get your ass out of here. My God. So, yeah. And I was rude to CJ when I first got in the house, because I was not feeling good. And I opened the door. He always trying to scare somebody. Like, you know, I have a whole bunch of stuff in my hand. He jumping out like he about to hit somebody in the face. I just pushed right past him. I said, Dad, not today. So once I got myself together, I was finishing up some stuff. So I am getting ready to take it down. It's 3 o'clock. I'm literally going to have 4 hours of sleep because I have to get up at 7. The luncheon doesn't start until 11, but I have to go do the setup and stuff, and we cannot get in the venue until 9 o'clock, which is okay, because the stuff I need to set up basically is on my laptop, and some other things I have to build the stand for the step and repeat, which shouldn't be that long, and then I'm going to help with the other people that are decorating, and I'm just going to be like, it's a sigh of relief when this is over, and officially over on Sunday. Y'all don't even know how much I'm waiting for this to be over. Yeah. And Sean just, you know, I'm trying to check my schedule to see when he can come down. It's just been so much with him in that situation, and I literally still have those butterflies. I literally still feel that way for him, but I'm kind of like, I need to just date. I need to date multiple people until I can really, really know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Will I ever know for sure? I don't know. But I feel like maybe I should just date. I'm 40. Hell, like, I feel like this is the best time of my life. Like, I'm feeling half the time I do feel like, ugh, I'm old. But then it's like, no, I have like this renewed youth wear, or should I say, I feel like I'm grown and sexy. Like, let's get this popping. And when I say that, I just mean like, I literally want to get up and just be girly and wear dresses every day. Every single day. And I want them to be short dresses. What the hell? And I just be like, yes, thick thighs save lives. Y'all don't know? You better ask somebody. Is that appropriate? Probably not, but I'm not appropriate. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning, so who the hell's appropriate at 3 o'clock in the morning? Anyway, I'm just saying. I be feeling like, do you, boo? This is what happened when I get on here this late. Y'all, get the hell out of my face. I just charged this camera up. I want to keep it full. I'm actually taking 3 cameras tomorrow. That's a damn shame. And I'm going to be watching them like a hawk, because although y'all all quote-unquote church folks and Christian, some of y'all got sticky fingers, and I will break every last one of those fingers. You hear me? A crack, 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 crack. So y'all, thank y'all for watching this little 2-piece. Let me see. This is 7 minutes of me probably just talking about nothing. But thank y'all for watching. I'm going to ball all of these up together, and then we're going to be back on track. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed. See y'all. Smooches. Oh, y'all. And I'm going to hang up. I'm going to get off. So I decided I am going to wear the dress I wore for my friend's dad's funeral, because it's so much easier to get around with the things that I'm going to be doing and not having to worry. Like, the other one has a V-neck. I ain't got to be worried about bending over trying to put together no step and repeat and my girls tumbling out, or the pastors sneaking in and peeking. No, sir. No, sir. Look at your little homely wives. I digress. Dark in here. Okay, I'm sitting down now. Well, he done. Y'all, this is the day that the Lord has made. I am happy. I am rejoicing in it, and we are done with this. I guess I shouldn't cuss after saying that. With this program. Whew, sweating bullets. It actually turned out to be a very beautiful day. Like, it's 79 degrees, but I have, again, my long sleeve lace, but it was easy to get around in, and much better than the other dress that I was trying to debate on wearing. Moochie looks so cute. Y'all gonna see him in his little outfit. I'm gonna put a couple of pictures in, because I did not do the vlogging like I thought I was. It was so much going on, and they had me up and down. And I knew I was going to end up being up and down and running around. So, I definitely was like, I'm going to wear this dress, so I don't have to be worried about trying to keep anything closed or holding up my, what's this called? A V-neck. So, I need to show y'all my little shoes. I forgot I had these. I was trying to debate and see what I was going to wear. And I'm like, some people, it's too much carrying. I had a lot of stuff I was carrying. And I'm like, it's too much to be carrying a, what you call that? Little shoes and big shoes. Like, it was just way too much to do, like, it was way too much to do, heels and then bring flats, because what we were doing. So, but everything turned out good. We are out of here. It is 4 o'clock. I'm headed to pick up Mary Kay because her and CJ drove together. And then we're going to run by the church because I'd rather do that tonight than trying tomorrow. They broke down the step and repeat, but they left the stands pretty much up, so I should be able to put it on nice and easy. So when I get to the church, we will be able to go ahead and put it up. That way it'll be up for tomorrow. You can stand in front of that and take pictures. So, and after that, y'all, I'm done. I'm going to the house and I'm chilling. I literally want to do nothing. And my hair worked out pretty good. It's still, y'all, it is still so curly. And this definition and the moisture, girl. This main choice is my main choice. Sorry about all this shade, but that banquet, I mean, y'all, this was like planning a wedding, literally. You put so much into planning a wedding and then it's over so quick. However, for the most part, when you're doing a wedding, those receptions last a little longer than this. At least I think so. It was just so fast. But alright, y'all, I'll holler. CJ was sitting next to me. I wanted to push him under the table a couple times. So, alright. So, look at my shoes, y'all. Mom, did you notice I found these?
I forgot, yeah.
I said, God is a good guy. And I put my shoes always back in the box, but they don't never be in the right boxes. So I was like, trying to find this. I know. It's Mary Kay. Look at Mary Kay Hoochie Mama stockings. What kind of fish she netting? I thought them legs was hurting. What is that on your toe? Band-Aid? I just asked what that was. Obviously, I could see it.
Yeah, Band-Aid. I didn't feel like
CJ got her. I'm sweaty. It's warm though. CJ got his raggedy stuff upstairs. 9. And I'm out of gas. I gotta get some gas. Upstairs. Getting undressed. First of all, he gotta get redressed. But why it take him so long? He takes so long to put on that same dirty ASA shirt he had on yesterday. Like, you already know where it's at. It's balled up in the closet. Just take it out, shake it, and put it on. I'm about to run by the church real quick. And that's all she wrote. Oh, yeah? You took it?
Hell yeah.
See y'all. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl LWL. Today is October the 1st. Happy October, and it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, I forgot my pen. I'm usually rocking a pen all year. I mean, I'm usually rocking a pen all month. In honor of Mary Kay and all the other survivors or those who we lost through breast cancer. There's so many different causes that I support. Breast cancer just happens to be very close to me because of my mother. But I wanted to come on here because I committed a sin. I didn't think that I would ever do it, but I did not pick up my camera at all yesterday for this. I recorded church, and then I had to serve after church, and when it was time to go back home, or should I say when it was time to go to my parents' house, I was beat. Like, these last 2 weeks have been non-stop running, but you know, I will say that I'm grateful because the services, every last one of them have been really, really awesome. The first night of service I didn't get to sit through because Lula called me to come downstairs to help out with something, and I didn't even leave the camera running, so that was my bad because I have all the other services pretty much recorded all the way. But it was different. I mean, we did have just 3 nights each week, but it was different for me to the point where, like, I thought that I was exhausted physically, but mentally I felt better. Like, my spirit felt better for going so much, and just the messages that were spoken and presented, especially yesterday was like the climax, but the climax was really the climax. Like, I don't want to say save the best for last, but it was just such a great spirit in church yesterday, and a lot of things, you know, when you're going through stuff, you really feel like they're speaking to you, which, I mean, because it's a human thing. We all go through stuff, so. And I know I'm looking raggedy as hell today. I did nothing. Like, I literally didn't even, all I did was put my little puff thing on my hair, whatever, my little ponytail holder, puff holder. That's it. No comb, no brush, no spray. I don't comb anyway. No brush, no spray, no slick down, nothing on my face. I did shave my beard this morning. Shade, no shade, because I do. And I don't care what y'all say. What you won't say is you see hair on my chin. Okay. So, I did that. I got a lot of footage, but not a lot of vlogging. I'll try to include some of the stuff, because some of the messages, like I said, were really, really awesome. And what I'll do once I get that video all done for the church, I will remind you guys, and I'll link it in the description box to our church's YouTube page, which isn't much on there because I run that, and that's, whew, child, girl, bye. Basically on that, it's all the praise dance stuff, but it was good. It was so inspirational and encouraging, and things I needed to hear. And even with all of that, when you hear stuff, sometimes you get in your feelings, and I just, you know, I've been on an emotional roller coaster for months now, and for the most part I am very high. You know, I don't have a lot of low moments, but it seems like when those low moments come, they hit like a ton of bricks, but they pass, and I want to be as real as I can be with you all. So you know, even people who give so much of themselves, and I'm not just talking about me, I mean, or I'm not even speaking of me, listening to the pastors or the preachers speak these last couple of weeks, you know, you think about it, when you have that one person that everybody goes to, or there's a person that's responsible for so many others' souls, or, you know, they reach out to you, something happens, oh, you got to go to the hospital in the middle of the night. Like, there's so much that when people depend on you, it drains you, and you need to be refueled. But if you don't have anybody to refuel you, then what do? So that's what I'm saying by that. You know what I mean? Like, I can be myself. I'll put myself in it. I feel like I rip and run a lot so much, and then I get drained, and it's just like, where do I go? And I know it's cool for everybody to say you can turn to God, which I do. But God also sets up where God also provides people or sends people in your life to help you, because that's reassurance. That's human. I mean, that's his assurance, and you want it to be in a form of, you know, physical form. Everything can't just always be done in the spiritual, where, you know, I don't know if I'm making sense, or if I'm saying it can't be, because I don't put anything past God that he cannot do. But I'm saying he always will send in reinforcement. So you don't have to just be alone. You know what I'm saying? Physically. So It's just one of those days. I am going to my parents. Now, I haven't eaten yet. It's 4:30. Me and my Hallmark obsession. I got up this morning, got some stuff done. I got a few callbacks for jobs. And I'm just like, is this where I want to go? Like, God, y'all need to pray for me. Because this day and age, you can't be turning down job opportunities. But I want to make sure it's the right opportunity. I feel like I should be selective. I'm not like 18 years old where I can just jump from job to job and it doesn't really matter. No, I'm looking for something permanent. So, but after I did a few things with that, I started my homework. Homework starts at 12 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I never knew all throughout the year, like, Hallmark had these type of movies. So now it's like the fall harvest stuff, and it's like all lovey-dovey. Then I started getting sad. Again, emotional roller coaster. Yeah. So, but I'm good, y'all. And I think what I'm going to do with the channel, because I do try to be as open and honest as I can, or I am as open and honest as I can, but I think I want to keep my personal life, like as far as my love life, down a little bit. Because as you all know, and if you are a woman who is dating or is out, you know, dating and trying to get to know people, or even if you're in a committed relationship but you're not married, I mean, it's like any way the wind blows. It's not even, I can't even say marriage. Unfortunately, nowadays, it's like security that, oh, he ain't going nowhere. Oh, he faithful. Or, oh, he gonna give me everything that he been. Anyway, all right, y'all, I'm going to Chick-fil-A. And then I am headed in, like I said. So, ooh, that was dumb. All right. I'll holler at y'all later. See y'all.